So, part two. So, I see the back of the painting. I'm like, I stop in my tracks and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was just like, what? Like, because I did not notice this when I bought the painting at the state warehouse. Backtrack here. My grandmother's name was Alice Mary. People called her Alma when she moved to the States. Actually, I think it was before then too. I think I'd have to ask my family members if she brought that with her, but no, I'm pretty sure she was called Alma before then because her letters from her best friend from Ireland that I got to read and that came with my mother's keepsakes, she addressed her as Alma. This grandmother was so important to me, I named my daughter after her. My daughter's name is Alma. So let me just show you the back of this painting. Here. What does that say? I knew intuitively this was it. This was my sign because this was so obvious to me. And just a month before I got this sign, my mother was being hospitalized for heart failure, and she was seeing a cardiologist, and her heart was failing. She was not doing well. I knew this was it. Time was coming. I was just waiting for the day for it to happen. 2 weeks later, I get the call from the hospital that my mother's in ICU and I need to come. They had her on life support. I didn't even get to have words with her. She was just, they were holding her on for me and the family to say goodbye, basically. Now I have already, at this point, had said everything I needed to say to my mom. So I didn't feel like there was any kind of like unfinished business. A lot of the family members, said what they needed to say as well to her. She had a lot of support behind her, and she couldn't make the steps to make it happen and to turn her health around in time. And she just kept eating those. The same day she died, she was eating McDonald's, with heart failure and smoking cigarettes. So there was no going back on that. Trains were off the track for a long time. But what I want to get through to you is you are never alone. They still come through. And the story I'm going to share next with you might not be today. My mother came through to me for the first time because I asked for it. It was this week, and it came through a dear friend of mine who also is gifted. And she actually came through from one of my last posts that I made of saying goodbye to my mom's house this week. So that story's coming too. But ask for the support, ask for the signs. It's not just coincidence. Stop ignoring the signs and rely on them. Ask for the support. They're literally right here. Just because you cannot physically see and hear them, some people can, but they're there and they never left your side.